when someone is possessed and the demons are questioned, there's always some questions that they can't answer. You can tell it's not a question they won't answer. It's a question they can't answer. Like if you say, what do you hope to achieve from this? What's going to happen by achieving this? What did you achieve? What were you hoping to achieve with your rebellion? They'll say things like, do not test me like this. See, they know they were duped. Lucifer was the only angel in the beginning that knew the truth. Like, he convinced a third of the angels that this rebellion was worth it, that they were going to get something out of it. But he knew they weren't. So they didn't just damn themselves. He damned them as well. You know what I mean? Like, he recruited them, but he didn't give a shit about them. Never. Even his boys that were rolling with him, he didn't care. He knew that it was a losing battle. It was kamikaze at best, right? But still, they followed him thinking that there was going to be some achievement, some fulfillment, something good, something better than what they already had. He knew, though. Like, he knew. No, this is going to suck for everyone. But at least I get to throw my hissy fit the way I want to throw it. That's it. Right? So there's angels that are down here watching us, keeping an eye on us. There are the watchers that were sent here to keep an eye on us that screwed that up. Maybe they got their own rebellion that doesn't have anything to do with Satan. Right? And then there's even angels that got kicked out of heaven for refusing to fight. They stayed on the sidelines. They remained neutral. Guess what? They're going to hell too. Because if you are not for God, then you are against God. But just because of that, I don't think it necessarily means that those angels that sat on the sidelines hate humans the way that the angels who completely rebelled and fought against God did. I mean, don't get me wrong, if you're not for God, you're against God. But if they remain neutral, then they got cast down out of heaven too. But maybe they don't hate humans. So we got like really, really bad angels, like the devil and the demons. And then we got the good angels. They're looking out for us. And then you got these other angels that they're going to hell because they're not, they're almost like, I don't know, like the atheist angels. Like, I don't know what you would call them. But they got cast down and they got to be down here somewhere, right? Okay, so I have this crazy theory. Have you ever seen an octopus? Not seen one, you probably haven't seen a real one, but have you ever seen one like on TV? They have all these shows and movies and short films about octopus, octopi, I don't know. And they call them sentient beings. They're extremely intelligent and their bodies can change like that. They can adapt to any situation that they're in. They're like a chameleon on steroids, and they have all kinds of extra powers and stuff that people could never have. And they're not mean or angry in any way. They seem to live the path of avoidance. So how can those things be so effing smart? How can they be so sentient? How can they be so developed? One theory I have is that maybe some of these angels that are still technically bad and are going to hell when the world ends, they didn't love God enough to fight for him, but they didn't hate God enough to fight against him. But they still got cast out of heaven. But that doesn't mean they necessarily hate people the way Satan and his angels do. So maybe, just maybe, they somehow became octopi or octopuses. I can't think of another explanation for how an octopus could be an octopus. I can't think of another explanation for how they could be that smart and be able to do all those different things and bond with humans. I think there's a good chance that they're crossbreeds, half-breeds, or maybe they were just an animal that these angels inhabited. I suppose you could call them demons, because that's where they're going. But yeah, been thinking about that one. I don't know if I'm going to post this.